Hi guys.
Hi guys. It's your boy. How y'all doing?
What's up? What the fuck is up? Okay, we're back. Wait, you can't make
You
this
can't
shit
make
up.
it shut up.
You can't say it at the same time as me.
3, 2, 1.
You can't make this shit up. Episode, I think this is episode 15.
Guys,
Yeah.
which one looks better? With the hat or without?
Yeah, so basically we're also videoing this podcast, guys. So
I
if
got
you
my
want to
hair
go and
shaved,
see
sorry.
Martin, if you want to see if he looks better with a hat or without a hat, you can go onto my YouTube channel. The video will be up there. But basically today's guest is
Martin.
yeah. So
Martin
today I have my
Williams.
friend Martin on. He was actually already on an
Hi.
episode with his twin Michael, but we brought him back today because we want to give him a solo episode because
Yeah,
he has a lot to say. I don't even have any. We don't even know what we're about to talk about. This is the most freestyle.
we literally, oh god, we literally have just thought this on the spot. We didn't even have enough time to even discuss what we were gonna talk about.
The only thing I thought about
Ash,
is tequila because I have that right here right now.
you know what? Because we're natural born alcoholics.
We got some
born
orange
on Friday.
juice.
We were born on a Friday.
I was born on a
Ready
Saturday,
to,
bitch.
Girl, you were still ready to turn up, so you already know.
Martin is hyped to be here today, guys.
Like I'm really,
Nah.
I'm like so nervous, but at the same time,
Are
like,
you nervous?
Like, yeah, anybody that's nervous to be on camera, you don't know how it could turn out. like.
Okay.
Wait, actually, you
Tell-
got a bit of lipstick on your.
Oh, are you fucking serious? This is my worst fear. Oh, fuck, guys.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, guys, does anyone else have that problem in the room here? In the room?
No,
As in, they
Like
put
when-
on lipstick and then it, like, fucking, like, the bottom lip, like, it imprints onto your chin.
It's
And
because
there's
of the
a
drink.
line of lipstick.
It's because of the drink. Like, the drink, obviously.
It always
like-
happens to me.
Wait, actually, no. We've got the topics on your phone on the chat.
Okay, well, basically, yeah, so normally I always write down, like, notes what I want to talk about with a person, but with Martin, like, he really goes off on, like, you know me, you start on one thing and you end up talking for ages and ages. So I was like, you know what, let me actually just try freestyle this episode and just see what comes up. I think that'd be actually interesting because I've always planned out what I'm going to speak about. So
Like,
today,
I literally, like.
Martin did write down things he wanted to talk about, but let's just start off though before we look at that and just, how are you doing, Martin?
At this current present time right now, like the way I'm feeling good. Like I feel very like good energy, positive vibes, and that's how I just kind of want it to stay because I don't like to deal with negative energy and negative vibes. Like I feel life's all about just enjoying it the way you can, going with the flow, and just seeing where things take you. You don't need to overthink things, and you just need to take life works in steps. You just gotta follow them in each and every way. Like. That's it. Like there's no explanation. We don't need to go into no far-fetched explanation in terms of like life, because life's confusing in itself. Like we all gotta do it someday. Like we all gotta live it. Like
Closer to the microphone for a sec.
I don't know. I thought you was going for a hug, but you know. Like,
Wait, come closer again.
Yeah.
Move closer.
Come on.
No, like go in.
Oh, the microphone.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, now we're going for a hug. That was actually a really nice introduction. So now I want to just ask you, because I want to start doing this with the guests that I bring on. What is the most you can't make this shit up story that's happened to you in your life?
Oh my god. Okay. You can't make this shit up when, like, basically I just had like a situation where I just was in a, I don't know, like in a like miscombobulated. I really don't know. I've been through a lot of situations.
Okay. Well, no, just name. Bring up one that you will be comfortable bringing up on the podcast.
Okay, I think one situation was when where you can't make one situation where you can't make this shit up was basically I was in this club called Proud. It was in this club. It was called Proud Camden at the time, but they moved it into Embankment, Central London. But and anyone knows London, Camden's like kind of like the retro kind of places. It's a really good place. But it used to be in Camden. Anyways, long story short, I was pretty fucked. Very, very, very fucked. Like drunk, pissed, white girl, white boy, wasted, and. Long story short, I like basically was holding like a fake microphone in my hand And I was literally...
It's very fitting for the podcast.
Like,
I'm excited.
I was thinking, I'm so excited. Like, so I was holding a fake microphone in my hand, and I was like, what the hell? Like, I'm so fucked. Like, and I somehow remember this. Like, and like, actually, you know, it's funny because I think I still have the video of when it happened, and this guy was having like a proper, like, I asked him like a question or something like that before I zoned out and was like looking like I wasn't even listening. But basically, I holding the microphone as if it was like a real microphone, like it was like a vox pop type bullshit, and like it was like I think it was about the referendum or something like that. And long story short, I was like sitting there, and he was just like going, is like, yeah, I just don't think that this whole situation with Theresa May and Brexit and stuff like that. And I was literally like this, like what? And I was like, what? I don't know what's happening right now. Wait, what was your answer? Sorry. And I was like, fuck, come on. And I was like, I made this guy go into like a whole fucking debate, and you've just basically, and I basically have just listened to not one word you've said. Like
Wait, how did you have a microphone?
Oh, they was giving it out in the clubs. Like they were giving out these little toy microphones, toy baby cars, like these little. There was a ball pit. And I jumped into there. There was a stripper pole.
What club was this?
This was Proud Camden. Girl, you should have been. We should have met you
I
then.
want to go there.
This is when I was in uni, freshers. Like, oh my God. Uni was the best. Like, freshers for me. All clubs and shit like that. It was all great. It was all good. Like I said, good energy, positive vibes, fun times. You already know. Like, it is what it is. Oh my God, yeah.
I was just gonna say, guys, look at Martin's shirt. The future is vegan.
The future is vegan.
The whole thing. Show that shit, Martin.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so Martin supports veganism. He's making choices every day to be more vegan.
I do support veganism, but like I'll be honest, like I'm not gonna say that.
He likes curry chips.
I'm not vegan, but I'll support my friend who is vegan.
We're using his curry chip takeaway box right now as a tripod for this camera to record this podcast. So that's a funny thing. We tried to actually offer this leftover food to some homeless people, but they didn't want to take it. Which like,
I mean, it's from Spoon too.
Yeah, to be honest, when you think about it, like when they say they want food, like they want fucking fresh hot food they bought themselves. They don't really want some random takeaway bullshit like this. Like I guess, but anyway, anyways, yeah. So great. Thanks for the little. You can't make this shit up. Little thing. I feel like you've had a lot of things like that happen to you. Like a lot of the fuck. How did that just happen? I mean, my podcast idea was born in your head. Like the title for this podcast.
I feel like there should have been happened. Like I should have been.
This is happening right now. That's all that
it's
matters.
Just that I can't edit. Like I can edit, but I feel so lazy editing.
Okay, so you're in a good kind of like headspace at the moment.
Yeah, I feel like right now I'm at a good mental space.
And how do you think you've gotten there?
I feel like it did take a lot of things to go through in life in order for me to get to that space, because I feel like there was a definite time where I was not in a good space. A lot of things did happen, and just a lot of negative forces were coming in and just not allowing me to be at the place where I want to be. So then it just kind of was like, okay, you know what? I feel like I'm going to submit myself into this negative bullshit, and if whatever's going to happen, whatever's going to happen. But then I think one day I just had to think to myself, you know what? Why am I going to let this take over me? Why am I going to allow this bullshit to happen? I'm sorry, no. I need to stand up and have a voice and project it, and also be able to be myself. Who I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of. It's just a matter of being able to enforce it. And I can't sit there and keep being a victim. You can't keep being a victim all the time. You have to be You have to be victorious. You have to put yourself out there, because you can't keep feeling sorry for yourself or being upset and stuff. And like, you know, I mean, I am completely all for mental health and, you know, all for supporting that stuff, because we've all been through it. And if there's anybody that's going through mental health, or anybody that's like suffering from anything like depression, anxiety, anything else, then I'm a full-time supporter of anybody that's going through that. And if you're going through that, hit me up. Like, I'm happy to talk. I've been through that, and I know how it feels. Like I support I'm all about love and positivity, and hoping that people get to where they need to be in life.
I think that, yeah, because I've seen Martin go through struggles with mental health, and like he's been in some really dark places, but I've also seen you be in such like happy places where you radiate so much like good energy and positivity, and it just shows that like even though you like say you're feeling like fucking shit one day and you see someone else and you're like, how are they so happy? It's like, you know, like life isn't meant to go in one straight fucking...
Like life's not just a straight line. It's always gonna be up and down, up and down, up and down. Like maybe
and you can
right
get
now,
really used to feeling like you can get used to feeling really good. You can get used to feeling really bad, but it's like ultimately, eventually you're gonna face some shit, or eventually you're gonna come out of the shit. And it's like, I think it's about just being aware of that and understanding it's okay. Like, it's okay. And no matter what you go through, you have to accept it and be like, you know what, this is me, this is what I'm dealing with right now. And I feel happy to see you kind of being like, you know what, fuck this shit, I'm not going to be a victim. I'm going to, like, what is it, take my life back with my own hands instead of letting it take me by its hands.
Like, you need to, like, grab life by the balls.
Yeah, grab it by the balls.
And, like, pull them hard as you can, because all the titties, you all know. The boobies.
What would you... If someone right now is going through a really hard time mentally, what would actually be just, if you had to give them literally one piece of advice right now, what would it be?
If I had to give anybody advice for if they're going through a hard time, the best thing I suggest for them to do is to go, first off, see your GP, contact them first, because like they do have services that will be able to help you in terms of your mental health. I mean, if you feel that that's not like instant enough and long enough, you can go private and search for like counselors and stuff like that. I mean, I'm all for, I mean, the NHS
Me
has
and
done
Martin,
a really good job.
Do you want to say that on the podcast?
Yeah.
About therapy?
I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like right now, I do feel like a bit of an open book about who I am as a person. Like, yes, I'll be honest, like I've visited therapy.
I think,
and it's just like therapy is not something to be ashamed of. Like we've all gone through stuff in our lives in order to better ourselves. Like, I mean, right now,
it's not something to be ashamed of. It's something to be proud of. Actually, I feel like it helps. Yeah. Like, we've both gone to therapy and it's helped us both so much. Like, I feel like you're
crazy if you don't get therapy.
Yeah, like honestly, most people, it's not that you need to go, but like most people will benefit from it. I think everyone will benefit from it. We're calling out our other friend in the room right now. Kenny, get on this camera right now.
Alcohol therapy.
Kenny, you need to get...
Cameraman.
I've been to group therapy.
Kenny is studying.
It's my iPhone.
Kenny is studying to be a therapist, but he doesn't believe in therapy.
I do
Make it make sense. I don't understand, bitch.
I do believe in therapy. I do believe in therapy. I just haven't wanted or needed to.
Well, no, I think that people can be like a bit sensitive in the topic of therapy. I think that when I was going, my mental health problems were so much less, I would say, than what they are now. So it really does help, in my opinion.
No, keep that on.
But yeah, I would definitely recommend as well. Go to your GP.
Oh my gosh.
Buy a bottle of tequila.
You're talking about therapy and she takes out a tequila bottle.
But it's like, you know,
okay, but what would you say to someone right now, just in this moment, like whatever about GP therapy, like what would you say as in one thing to help someone feel better?
I feel like there's other things as well, like not just therapy, going for seeking your GP, also as well consulting with your friends and family, telling them how you feel, like as well, and being very open about how you're.
Because then you're honouring your feelings, like what was it that I said yesterday? I was like, everyone, like me and Kenny were talking, we were like, it's really good when you're feeling a certain way to listen to music that is also that feeling, because it's reflecting your emotions back to you, and everyone just needs to have their feelings reflected back to them. So if you talk to your friend and you tell them how you feel, they'll be able to reflect that back to you in a certain sense, if that makes sense. Like, it's hard to kind of explain. But when you go to therapy, you tell a therapist how you feel, and they reflect your thoughts back to you. That's why you feel better, because you're validating.
It's all about talking to yourself.
Yeah, and you're validating your feelings then, and you need to validate your feelings.
Oh my god, Kenny, this is our video. Like,
there's probably red lipstick all over my face. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like
I'm in everyone's point. Well, I was in Jennifer's and Michael's.
Oh, my solo. Damn.
Okay, do you have anything else? Do you have anything else to say on mental health right now?
Yeah, like just I think as well as that, like if you've got any other, if you're like a uni student, if you're like at work or anything like that, there's other services as well, like in terms of mental health. Like there are other schemes that help out, like Mind, Samaritans. I think Yeah, I don't really know any other.
I think it's like crazy because it's like there's literally a lot of organizations and stuff out there that will actually
there are
help.
loads of organizations that help in terms of your mental health.
But I know that it can be hard over people.
And it's a very serious thing. It's like up there. Like it is definitely one of those serious things, and you definitely need. It's something that needs to be taken seriously, and I feel like definitely something that needs to be talked about. I'm all for it, and I'm all there for supporting people who are going through it. And anybody that needs to talk about it, come talk to me, man. I'm down for it. I'm down for the chat, and the support is there. Support is there. Yeah. Okay.
I actually want to say though, when I was like 20, I think, I went to the doctor. This is the first time I ever acknowledged like, okay, I was clearly dealing with anxiety. So I went to the doctor and it wasn't very helpful. That's the thing. But I don't want to make people not go to the doctor because of that. But it's just, this is in Ireland as well, so it's a bit different. But she handed me a sheet with like a list of things I could possibly do. And obviously when I was 20, I wasn't like, I was already in denial that I was even dealing with anything. The fact that I even went to the doctor in the first place was crazy. And I was just like, looked at the sheet and was like, I'm not going to ever do any of this shit. So like a lot of the time people don't really want to reach out and get help. Like at that point I was like, oh no, I'm too scared. But that's why I think sometimes people don't get help is because they're too scared. And that's how I felt for a while. So I think sometimes it's like about a gradual thing. You know, you might not want to do it right now, but like there is other little things that you could do. Like for instance, I don't know, like there's just like if you had to like tell someone right now like one little kind of, I don't know, I guess even just a little quote or something like of how they can
quote.
Yeah.
I feel.
I think the best thing is honestly that like a lot of like even though there's people that don't deal with mental health problems, a lot of people do actually deal with stuff. And
I feel like I think I've got one, like a better energy. Like better vibes means better energy, means good people. Better vibes. So better yourself better yourself to become a better person. Better yourself to become a better person and become the best version of you. That's a quote I have to say. So again, better yourself to become the best person and the best version of you.
Yeah, because really there's no point comparing yourself to people.
Yeah.
Because you'll never be like anyone else. So you might as well just be better than you, bitch.
You gotta do your own thing.
Like, yeah, that's true though.
Okay,
that is true.
Let's look at another topic. Like,
yeah.
actually, are you drunk?
No.
Oh my god.
So, wait, let's talk about spoons. But
let's talk about spoons.
Okay, let's talk about spoons.
Weatherspoons.
Weatherspoons. Okay, guys. Every time I've been in a Weatherspoons the past like year, I've cried, and it's always been bad experiences. Yeah, I still go back. Do you want to say anything?
Like you could just feel the trauma coming down.
We were literally,
throat, like,
we were literally just there. Half an hour ago.
Literally half an hour before we started filming this, we were literally there, like.
But at this point, it's just funny because shit happens to us every time we go to spoons.
And we can at least use it as a YouTube video. Like,
but we just still keep going back.
Should we explain the trauma?
There's been different things that have happened. Like.
Okay, well let's explain the first trauma. Okay, so we're not about to bake no spoons out here, but like we just so basically me and Ashlyn were coming back from the airport and we were like super exhausted. I was like, okay, I'm hungry as freaking.
Wait, let's say like a long story short of this one because there's so many of them.
Yeah,
so wait,
there's so many traumas we have to go
through. The first one happened in October. I went to spoons after let's just say a traumatic incident happened with someone in my life. And I went to spoons. Well, it wasn't. Yeah, they're no longer in my life. Went to spoons, met everyone. Okay. Then I went in January. They fucked up my order, but they didn't even fuck up my order. They made me cry. They refused to refund me. They told me they saw me eating the food on camera. Whatever. Moving on.
Well, the thing is that with that spoons, you were supposed to get like the thingy. They said they didn't have. You were supposed to get like a 5.
I can't even remember all the.
You were supposed to get a curry. You didn't get the curry. Then they offered you if you wanted to get the 5-bean chili. They didn't have the 5-bean chili. They charged you for it anyways. Then after they just said and then that's
actually,
then
you know
then
what?
you
I feel like we should actually not even talk about spoons. I'm not even giving them fucking like. Let's talk about fucking.
Yeah,
let's talk about sex.
Spoons,
Let's talk about sex, baby.
Are you gonna take this out?
I mean, I'll see. I just feel like it's so I hate
Yeah.
talking about students.
Okay, graduation. Let's talk about
No, let's talk about sex and
I want
fuckboys.
to talk about my graduation. Like,
Bitch, that was last year though.
Yeah,
Why are we
but
talking
like,
about that? Okay, so alright, let's talk about graduation because, you know, people are about to start graduating. You know, it's the graduation season.
Yeah, like.
Obviously, it's a bit different right now. I don't think any graduations are happening.
That's
But Martin,
sad.
you're lucky because you got to graduate last year.
Yeah, like 2019, I basically graduated with a BA television honors degree, and you know, I was really happy about that because at the end of the day, that was 3 years of detrimental torment, torture, and just well, actually, no, it was really good. I really liked it. At the end of the day, I learned a lot being at uni, and I learned a lot being on the degree. Like,
how did you think your graduation?
It showed me a lot of how to, you know, do filming and stuff like that. So I really.
So on your graduation, like, how did you feel? Were you kind of like questioning where the fuck my life going, or were you like, yes, I'm done?
I'll be honest with you. I probably was questioning where I was going in life because I think to myself like, I'm very confused. I just kind of like wanted a break from. I wanted a break from the degree. I wanted a break from the course I studied in.
Yeah.
Maybe that might have not been the best idea, but at the same time, I was just like, I've done this for like 3 to 4 years. I just really
That's how I felt.
I need a space. It's like when you it's like
yeah, you need
encountering
space.
a toxic person. You need space with
yeah.
them. Like, but then at the same time, like I really felt proud because I was like, you know what, I did it. I made it. I've got that. I've got that in the bag.
I graduated so long ago. It feels like it was 2017.
Oh my god.
Wait, was it? Yeah, it was 2017.
You don't even know when you graduated.
Nah, like it just feels so long ago. What the fuck?
Yeah, like I'm really.
Psychology. Where my psychology bitches at? Kenny.
Where my TV bitches at?
Okay, well, you know what? We're gonna take things down another lane.
Hmm?
We're gonna take things down to the lane of because
I don't know if we should do that. Well, I mean, what do you want to talk about in that sense?
well, you wrote it down here, bitch. Oh wait, no, you wrote fuckboys, but
I wrote fuckboys.
okay, well, no, I think we can just talk about it. Okay, you know what? Let's talk about coronavirus and sex because Martin's single. I'm single. Like, life is different right now for single people. Even for people in relationships, because some people can't see their significant others. If they're long distance, for instance. Or also, well, back when it was proper lockdown, people couldn't even see anyone. Unless you lived in a certain fucking radius of the person. So, like, yeah, life is just... I feel like there's a lot of celibate people in the world right now. Well, not everyone. We know some people that are...
I feel like lockdown really changed a lot of people in the good and bad. Like, I feel like there's a lot of... You know, at the end of the day, I feel like it's kind of made people in terms of like sexual attractions and stuff like that. Either made them really horny or less horny or less. It's like made them really frustrated or not as frustrated. Like, I don't know. I just feel it's like the need of feeling like you want to be with somebody in a relationship is not. It's not there. It's not that there anymore. Or it's there more than ever. It's like a 50-50 of it. Like now, but it was before. It was like 75 at 20%. Like now it's like 50-50.
How do you feel? Do you feel like you want to be in a relationship or you want to stay single?
I feel like right now, like I'm just gonna go with the flow. I'm just gonna see whatever comes to me. Like I'm not gonna rush for it, and nor am I gonna be waiting for it either. I'm gonna see what happens, and yeah.
Do you feel like you, like, over the past few years have learned a lot in terms of like what you want and like you're ready? Because I feel like sometimes in order to get into a relationship, you kind of need to get over all the fucking shit that people have brought into your life before you can actually accept, like...
I will say, I've calmed it down.
He's calmed down!
I've calmed down quite a lot, I'll be honest. Like,
because I feel
I've definitely calmed... Alright, so I've calmed down a lot. I feel like it definitely needed to happen because I felt that there was a lot of, it'd be like every year. Like, but at the same time, I'm not saying like I'm a sex like pest or sex freak or anything like that. But I say like, everyone has sex. Everybody does it. Like it's not that anybody that doesn't have sex. I mean, some people don't. And that's okay. Like, but I feel like this year I've just taken the time to say, I just want to relax on that and say, what, maybe I want to spend time and maybe find a relationship and see if I can find somebody that I can spend the rest of my life with or spend a really great time with. Like, I want to maybe wait for a partner to maybe enjoy that
Yeah.
time with, because I don't want to
Do
be just maybe.
you feel like you've gone through your crazy years, like crazy, like
Oh, definitely.
whole years?
We
Like,
all
I
have
feel
our
like
home moments. Like,
yeah, I feel like we're both in the same kind of mindset
Yeah,
right now.
like-
We gone through it, and now we're just ready to be like,
right,
I want to marry.
But you know
bitch.
what? It's always I can always fall back. I can
But
always fall
listen,
back.
would you tell us one of your craziest sex stories with the least incriminating information?
Ah.
Or you can just choose to tell us a funny story you have with someone that you
This is a funny
encountered.
story that I had with a few close friends.
Something that you
Don't
can't
say
make
that,
it
yeah.
up. You can't make it up, you know. Can't make
You
this shit up.
can't make this shit up. Okay.
Or you can take a shot if you don't want to tell us.
Nah, fuck that. not with that drink. I'm just.
Guys, can I just say, does anyone who likes tequila? Because over quarantine, I think I already said this, but I was craving tequila so bad because I was watching all these YouTubers drink it, and then now I have some. I might take a shot.
Tequila is so. I'm sorry, guys. Like.
Oh, like
it's
the
so-
orange juice is being used as a fuck. Oh, here, man, I can't see.
Yeah.
Actually, no. You know what? I want to do it. I'm gonna get a lemon out the
You are
fridge.
savage. Wait.
I'm a savage.
Classy.
Yeah, keep going with your story.
Damn.
Tell your story.
Okay, so my situation where
His
you
situation.
can't make this shit up is where, well, basically, like, it was a story that my friend, my best friends, basically, Ashlyn, lockdown ain't over, sweetheart. Like, we're still under lockdown. You're crazy.
Actually-
That's why I love her. Like, but basically, it was.
I love tequila and lemon.
But long story short, it was basically so it was a story that where one of
Oh
my
my god, sorry, carry on.
one of my best friends, one of my bestest friends, like group of friends, like they basically like they apparently I said a story where like I was having sex with someone or something like that, and you know I really enjoyed it to the point where I was like orgasming, like I was having an orgasm, like basically like you know how when in porn videos like
Oh, you told me the
girls were
story earlier,
squirting,
yeah.
where like basically where I was squirting like a girl, like basically I was peeing and squirting it out while he was having sex with me, and I was just like, what? Like no, like I wasn't
Wait, so
doing
you-
that.
But how do they know that?
Well, I felt like I may have told them like a
Ah.
bullshit story, and then they kind of ran with it and used it as like an inside joke, as to make it seem as if like I was proper making myself
That's
to look
funny.
like some basically porn star that squirts every time he gets fucked, basically. So I was like, what?
Okay, tell us, because Kenny asked me yesterday, what's your most disgusting or your worst sex story, and I have one, but I want to know what yours is first.
Okay, what was the most?
The worst. Okay, you know what? I'll tell mine first. So basically, without going into too much, actually, this is so much detail, but basically, the person that I was with, we were like, it was kind of like robotic sex. It wasn't like, you know, it wasn't good. And at the end, he was like, I think he said, "Where should I come?" And I was like, what do you mean? Like, what? Like, I don't know. Okay, I don't know how exactly it went down, but basically, actually, wait, no, that doesn't make sense because I would have told him. You know what? I think what actually happened was he freaked out and was like, wait, but where am I going to come? Like, what the fuck? And I was like, wait, what? Why are you freaking? Like, why is it a big deal? And then basically he comes into his hand. He came in his hand. Yeah, so he literally just came in his hand. And then he went to the bathroom and washed it in the sink. And I was just like, wait, what? I feel like there was no point of us even having sex if you were going to end the whole thing by just coming in your hand. Who does that? Who does that? It was so wrong.
I hope if you do
Like religious, that's like wrong. Like it sounds religiously just wrong. Like it's a sin. You
I
don't
hope
come in your
that
hand.
if you do a video like this, you better ask Michael like these questions too, you know, because I can't be the only one she be asking. Like,
That was a very exposing story, but you know what? Everyone has sex.
oh yeah, okay, so this was the most like not so great situation I've ever had. So basically, I think I was like talking to this guy. Well, not talking to him, but like basically, I was talking to him. So basically, met with him, and like it was going okay at first, but then it was just like he didn't want to put it in. And I was just like, what? Like, what? Wait, what do you mean?
Sorry.
Wait, he was like he didn't want to put it in, so I was just like, and so he just ended up grinding me. Like he was grinding me, like we was in a club, and I was like, and I just was like, no, just stop. I'm okay. Like it's fine.
Did you ever find out why he didn't want to put it in?
I think it was just at the end of the day. Like I think I don't know. I just was like, why? Like I mean, at the end of the day, like.
And you guys met up purely to kind of like have sex.
I mean, I guess, but at the
Interesting.
same time, like. Actually, I don't want to be baiting all this information out. This is quite personal.
Right, and I feel like you go through so many phases where sometimes you're like, I'm going to tell you every single fucking detail. And then other times you're like, oh, I can't say that. No, like, listen, you don't, no, you only share what you want to share, bitch. You only share what you want to share.
Yeah, but it depends, like.
Okay, well, listen, you've come through with a lot of good facts. Is there anything else you want to share with us today that you'd be comfortable sharing?
Okay, well.
Because you're being such a little pussy.
You'll be a little bitch.
Nah, you know what? Let's actually do something. Let's play a game for the end part.
Yeah, let's play a game.
Okay, let's do
Bit of hair, long hair. It's not even my hair.
Let's. What kind of questions?
Wait, there was another topic I want to talk about.
Let's do a best friend tag.
Oh my god, we should have done a TMI, like.
To ask your friend.
Wait, hold on a second.
Oh, TMI best friend tag.
This was there was one. Oh wait, there was one. I wanted us to talk about our trip to Dublin.
But we haven't even gone yet.
I know, but I just want to say like we're gonna.
Yeah, talk about your love for Ireland. Go, because anyone listening from Ireland, Martin is obsessed with Ireland.
I feel like right now in this present time, like. I'm so obsessed with going to Dublin. Like,
why are you obsessed with going? Like,
because my best friends are from Dublin. That's why.
Best friends. Who else is your best friend? Basically, he
like,
basically befriended my whole family, so he just really needs to go to Ireland.
I'm basically friends with her best friend Robin. Shout out to Robin.
Oh yeah, Robin too.
Her brothers, her sister, like her brothers Michael and. Declan, his little brother, he was in his last previous video, and also
go check it on my YouTube.
Lara, like, and her mum and dad, like, you know, her dad's got the same name as me.
Yeah, guys, it's really strange. I think I might have said this before, but like, so Martin has a twin called Michael. Obviously, you guys know that probably by this point. And I have a brother called Michael, and my dad's called Martin. It's like they're meant to be in my life.
Yeah, I feel like
and Robin's dad is called Michael too. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's so many Michaels.
There's just too many Michaels. Imagine if we were all in a group chat. Imagine if we were all in a group chat. Like they'll be like Michael Kenny, Michael Williams,
I think when I first
Michael
met
Heavey,
you as well, I said when you guys were like, oh, we're Michael and Martin.
Duffy.
I was like, my dad and my brother are called that. Little did y'all know that you were about to be in my life forever.
Oh my god, I couldn't believe it.
Okay, wait, are we friends? Like.
Yeah, let's do this. Like, I want to see this.
Okay, we need to answer. This is shit questions. Hold on.
Okay, let me check if this is still recording because I need.
TMI questions. Best friend. Okay.
Half an hour.
Alright, I'm gonna ask you some good questions. Okay, you ready? What is your biggest turn off in a person?
My biggest turn off is bad attitude. I can't deal with it. I like people with good attitude and like good vibes.
Yeah.
I hate like another turn off is like if you think you're better than people. No.
Yeah, I think
it's not cute.
I always forget what my biggest turn off. Yeah, I think it's. I actually forget. No, because I actually remember I'm just like I need to write these things down. Oh, I know what my biggest turn off is when people do not care about the environment, but not when people litter on the street and don't care about the environment, like little things like that. You know, when it would be so easy to just put it in a bin, but instead you decide to fucking destroy the earth. That's my biggest turn off.
Right.
What's your biggest turn on in a person?
Oh, biggest turn on.
A big dick?
Yeah. Maybe. I'm joking.
Yeah?
Yeah?
I love you guys.
Love you.
Yeah, I hope you're alright there.
Biggest turn on is just good energy, confident attitude. nice vibes, just good aura.
You are like Martin's like a very energy
Right.
person, and so am I. Like recently, since I've come back to London, we've been
Turn on, you know what's a big turn on? Big asses. I like it when you have a belly. Like if you got a big ass. I'm sorry, but like I can't. That turns me on so much. Like it's a turn on. Well, actually, no, I say turn on.
you do know
it's a turn on. I know it's and yeah.
But the energy one though, you and me, like we're very. I think that's a turn on for both.
Very
like
similar.
for me too. Like it's the more a turn on is basically your energy. Like if your energy field is flowing into my energy field.
If your energy intertwines, that's what it is. Like,
okay. At what age did you realize Santa was not real? The fuck is the question?
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
The age where I realized that Santa wasn't real was probably, I'll be honest, 15.
Excuse me?
I know it's a bit too old.
What the fuck?
I'm probably just fucking lying on that, but you know what? Like, I'm a dumbass. I'm probably gonna think Santa was real back then, and I was like,
what is the biggest lie that you've ever told?
The one I just probably told you just now.
Yeah, you said that was a lie.
Like, I mean, I don't know.
Do you hate anyone right now?
I'm not a hateful person. Like, I don't.
Do you miss anyone right now?
I don't hate people.
Do you miss anyone right now?
I mean, it is what it is. If you're meant to be in my life, you're meant to be in my life.
Yeah, that's a really true thing. I think like over quarantine, I thought about that a lot. Like if I miss you, okay, but it's like if you were meant to be in my life, you would be here. You wouldn't not be here. It shouldn't be an effort for you to be in my life. I'm sorry if you're gone, then it's sad, but it's just life, and that brings you peace. Have you been in a physical fight? We did this in the other podcast. Go listen to his other podcast.
Listen to the other podcast.
So it was
crummy and it was on the phone and we basically was in a rush and.
Okay, we're gonna end it on this.
Yes.
Have you ever been in love? So here's the thing.
No.
Well,
I'm joking. Yes, I have. I feel like I've been in love.
Well, I don't know. It's really hard to say because I'm actually gonna be real honest. I felt like I have been in love. Although the past few weeks, I'm somehow starting to realize to myself, like, I don't think it was love. Like, I don't think it was. I'm starting to realize now what love actually is.
I've been in hella situationships.
Same.
For sure. for sure. Like, now I'm looking at it and I think to myself, like, that was not me being in a relationship. This was a situation.
Yeah.
Like, for sure. Like, being in a relationship is like, you know your worth. You know your position in a relationship.
I think that's what love is, though. It's like you both identify each other's worth.
Situationship is like you're just there for the sex. Like you're being told to go to A, B, and C, and that's it. Like you need to know your place in this and the third. Like come on, like there's a difference between the both. Like that's it. Like, but. You know, that question, it slaps hard because...
What would you say to
we got a lot of personal
What would you say to someone in a situationship right now?
I say get the hell out of it and know your worth.
Yeah.
Know your worth and know that you don't need to be in that situationship.
It's kind of crazy because you can let your own feelings slide for so long, but it's like... But once you eventually... like get yourself out of a bad situation, you start to realize, oh my god, I didn't acknowledge any of my own feelings for that long. And you feel like you betrayed yourself. Like, you really need to think about what you want first before what someone else wants.
Yeah, like, I think that's definitely a true statement. And
like, where are you going with that person? Like, if you're going to be in this weird dynamic with them for, like, however long, like, do you expect that to carry on for their, like... It's
like you need to, you need to know what you want.
Where you stand with someone.
Where you stand and where you want. Because if you don't, then the relationship's going to just start breaking down and it's not going to end well.
And this is coming from two bitches that were former situationshippers with each other. I'm joking.
But as well as that, like we've gone through it all. Like
yeah, if you want to hear about my situationship, go on my YouTube. I made a video about it.
Do we have another one, or let's answer a few more, and then maybe we should.
Ooh, Martin's getting the freaky.
Should we wrap it after that? Like,
let's have another. Oh,
yeah,
this is not it. What?
No, don't be surprised at that bullshit.
What the fuck is this? Oh, okay. Have you ever danced without leaving room for Jesus? What the fuck does that mean?
No.
Are we on some Christian
Have you ever... Wait, actually, let me ask you a question.
Okay, yeah. Oh,
Have
the
you
question's
ever been
turned.
betrayed by someone you cared about?
Yeah. I'll tell the story. Let me just squeeze some lemon because it's a bit... These bitches were bitter.
Ooh, that's a bit of shade.
Nah. I mean, there's one story that springs to mind. Like, someone I thought was my best friend got with the boy that I was in love with.
I didn't know that.
You do know that story.
Oh, wait. Well, like...
Yeah,
okay,
I've been betrayed by... Like, that was a betrayal story. That was the most betrayed I've ever been.
But I feel like, you know, at the end of the day, life moves, life goes on, and at the same time, situations do happen. We can't look at the past. It is what it is, and we have to move on, because if we stay onto those things, we'll never move forward. And as I said, like, we don't let the past define us. We'll see what the future holds.
Yeah, I feel like I'm really in the present right now. I'm not holding on to the past as much as I used to.
Have you ever given or received a hickey?
The funny thing is that, like, my skin doesn't actually, like, bruise. So, well, it kind of does, but it doesn't really. So I feel like there's been so many times where I felt like, oh my God, I'm going to have such a massive mark.
Go! You're white. It will show on you more than it will show on me.
I don't really bruise that easily. I remember being like, wait, where's the marks? Like, there'd be nothing.
I like to, for that question, of course, like, yeah, like,
I've had
hickeys before, like, oh my God, I remember when I had one hickey and I was seeing this guy, and oh my God, I had uni the next day, and everyone was just asking me, like,
I feel like it happens to boys
like,
anymore.
And I was like, oh my God, Martin, like, what have you been up to?
Oh, no, I actually
have
a funny story about Michael Huey. I mean, my brother, I will believe that his name, but basically he got one and he came home and he was like, Aisling, how do I fix this? How do I hide this? Oh my God,
why would you be doing that? Like, why do you have to do that?
He was like, give me some makeup to hide this, give me some skin product to hide this, give me something. And my mom thought that he was in a physical fight. Like, that's what she thought.
But Michael Heavy's a lovely guy. He wouldn't touch a butterfly. Like, he's so calm and mellow. Like, he's
bitch, he's a different type of thing. They're
not
not violence. It's about love and passion.
He's on a different level.
Alright, well.
Wait, oh God, I didn't even answer.
Have you ever led a person on?
I don't think I have, to be honest.
I probably have accidentally, but
like, if I did, I probably didn't notice. Oh, yeah, shit, I did, but I didn't realize I did it. But I mean, I didn't. No one realizes when they do it, I think, but like sometimes.
Okay, you know, this is gonna be the last question. How far have you gone to get something that you desired?
I don't think I can answer that, because there's been a lot of things that I've tried. I've gone really hard for and desired for, but I can't really put a name on it specifically. So maybe I think we should ask another question. Okay.
Oh, this is cool. If you could bring back a person from the dead, who would you bring back?
I think one person I would love to bring back from the dead would be my grandmother.
I was going to say that too.
Like, I know that's really, like, there's a lot of people I'd love to bring back from the dead, but I think she's definitely one of them, because, like, I used to remember the times when we was in Trinidad, and because I'm half Trinidadian and half Ghanaian, my mum, it's my granny on my mum's side, my mum's from Trinidad, so we used to have, like, really, like, great moments with her. Like, I remember when she used to, like, throw water on us and flick it, like, as holy water and stuff, and, you know, me and my little brother and my twin Michael would be running around and stuff like that, but we all knew it was just love and stuff like that. And I think my mum, you know, it really took a toll on her, and it just was, like, really, really, really great to have that energy in our life. And I think that's where me and Michael get our craziness from. I think that's where we get the
it's so cool to see that when you look at yourself, like, and you're like, oh, I have that personality.
I think I would love to say another person that I'd love to bring back from the dead as well, which would be my Uncle Paul. Like, my Uncle Paul, like, was a very creative man, like, and he was most definitely, like I said, if I could bring up all the family in my life, like, on my mum and dad's side that were dead, then I'd love to bring them back. But Uncle Paul, like, he was one of the greatest human beings, like, uncles that I really loved, and and it's like he was a very creative person, like me and my twin brother. Like, he was very into art. He liked to do a lot of painting, and his paintings were really, really great. Like, it was really outstanding to see that he done such a creative thing in his life. And then, like, when he passed away, like, that was the only close like family. Like, my mum was really close. That was my mum's brother, and she was really close to him, like really close to him. Like, so when she passed away, like, it really hurt her, and I feel like she misses him very greatly. But you know what, life moves on, and we all will, we just bless their names, and it's okay. Like, it's really good, and at the end of the day, it's okay. We, you know, things, it happens. Like, people die.
Yeah, we were just talking about this earlier. Like,
yeah,
death
like,
is just. I mean,
it's something that we all don't want to go through, but at the end of the day, like, it really is great, and I think, like, it is what it is. You know, I miss them truly, but
you just, like, you look at the people that were in your family that have died, and you think, like, did they live a good life? And if the answer is yes, then, like,
yeah,
you
they
just gotta
probably
be,
did.
like, you gotta be happy for them, like, because I feel like I'm thinking of my granny, like, she lived such a good life, like, she was always so positive, like, she always had the mindset of, like, you know, live my best life type of thing, and, like, now she's passed away, but it's like, at the end of the day, like, she had a great time here on earth. Like, you just gotta remember the good parts, you know.
We gotta remember the
gotta
good
live that
parts.
beautiful life, and, like, it sounds like your family members did that too. Like,
yeah, like, that's really great, and I feel that the energy that they bring from heaven is what will inflict us to being the good people that we are today.
Yeah, and it literally lives on inside you. Like, I can feel my granny. Like, I can feel how her personality traits are out of me. And, like, she literally loved the sun. Like, she loves hot weather, like, sunny climate. So every time the sun comes out, I'm like, that's her.
So she was probably one of those people that like to go to Magaluf, have her out there, bathing down in the sun, go to all those clubs with her husband, falling down the stairs, and, you know.
She would go to Cyprus because my auntie lives there. We should all go to Cyprus.
Oh my god, we should go.
My auntie really wants us to go.
Yeah.
Because she has a villa. Oh my god, we should actually go there.
Oh my god, this is really good. This is a good idea. Maybe next year.
But
or maybe
anyways,
this year.
guys, we are gonna sign this off right now.
Peace.
Peace. Thank you, Martin, for coming on today.
It's fine now.
Glad to do a solo episode with you, you know.
Yeah, we'll be having way more videos to do in the future.
Yeah, we're actually planning a lot of stuff, so...
You can't make this shit off.
Yeah, thank you guys for listening to this episode. It's kind of just a lot of different types of stuff. We just wanted to chat, you know. We haven't seen each other in like 3 months.
I feel like this was a really great time to catch up, and I really feel that this was a great opportunity to do it.
Don't forget to follow the podcast on Instagram at YCMTSU Podcast. And share the podcast too with anyone that you think would like it. If you don't like it, also let me know.
Also, check me out on Instagram. My Instagram is martinwadu_. And yeah, I mean, I'm mostly active on Insta, but if you got my Snap's martwill1. And yeah, just add it, man. Follow Ashlyn's podcast, following Ash's YouTube. She's got lit shit on there. You already know. Here's my man. It's already out there. You can't make this shit up.
You can't make this shit up. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. And we'll see you here in 2 weeks' time. New episodes every second Sunday.
See you soon.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Stay safe. And don't forget.
Stay safe.
To just drink some water because what is it? Hold on. I'm going to read out what it was.
Wait,
I have it in... Wait.
Stay safe. Wait, stay safe. Stay home.
Listen to this, guys. This is the final
You're supposed to go.
If you drink a gallon of water per day, you won't have time for other people's drama because you'll be too busy peeing, okay?
Send that to me. That's what I need.
Okay, everyone, drink a gallon of water a day. What even is a gallon? It's like
Stay hydrated, honey.
Stay hydrated. We love you guys.
Right, bye. Oh my god, we didn't even talk like this. What the fuck?
Oh my god, we need to do our voice though.
So, Ashley, what are you doing? What the hell?
And Martin, you can't just ask me that question in front of everyone.
But I get it, but at the same time, I wanted the orange juice and you just took it from me. So it's not fair.
Like, you're literally using it as like a tripod. Like, oh my god, like, Martin, fuck.